Under the blazing lights of the NFL, every team has had a quarterback who left a unique mark. From steady, reliable passers who got the job done to legendary figures capable of changing the fate of an entire franchise. Today, we'll explore the 5 tiers of the greatest quarterbacks in each NFL team's history, where skill, toughness, and greatness are clearly distinguished across different levels. Get ready to dive into a journey through the brilliant minds of the gridiron with the NFL ERA.
Level 1. Solid starters. Not superstars, but consistently reliable players who fulfill their role and lead their teams to a certain level of success.
Alex Smith is the perfect model of a steady, disciplined quarterback with exceptional ability to limit turnovers. Over his 16-season career, Smith threw for more than 35,000 yards and 199 touchdowns, maintaining an impressively low interception rate. He helped the 49ers transform after years of instability, leading them to the 2011 NFC Championship game. When he joined the Kansas City Chiefs, Smith truly flourished under Andy Reid, 3 Pro Bowl selections, multiple 3,000-yard seasons, and an outstanding 2017 campaign, arguably the best of his career, with 26 TDs and just 5 INTs. He laid the foundation for the Chiefs' rise before Mahomes took over. Smith's consistency and resilience are highly respected, especially after his remarkable return from a near-career-ending leg injury. Matt Ryan is one of the most consistently reliable quarterbacks of his generation. He recorded over 62,000 passing yards, top 10 in NFL history, and 381 touchdowns. The peak of his career came in the 2016 MVP season, when Ryan posted a 117.1 passer rating, the highest in the league, and propelled the Falcons to Super Bowl 51. Known for his calm decision-making, Ryan delivered 10 4,000-yard seasons, showcasing extraordinary durability. He kept the Falcons competitive for nearly a decade despite the team often lacking roster depth. Although he never won a championship, Ryan is widely regarded as the greatest quarterback in Atlanta Falcons history thanks to his accuracy, consistency, and leadership in high-pressure situations. Before winning a Super Bowl with the Rams, Matthew Stafford spent 12 seasons carrying the Detroit Lions, one of the toughest environments in the NFL. Even so, he built an impressive resume with multiple 4,000 to 5,000-yard seasons, highlighted by 2011's 5,038 yards and 41 touchdowns. Stafford led the Lions to 3 playoff appearances, including the 2014 season powered by one of the league's best defenses. He surpassed 45,000 passing yards during his time in Detroit and formed a legendary connection with Calvin Johnson. Stafford became known for elite arm talent, creative off-platform throws, and leading the league in comeback victories for several years. Although he never captured major titles in Detroit, his contributions were a rare source of hope for the franchise. Derek Carr provided rare stability for the Raiders during one of the most chaotic stretches in team history. With over 38,000 yards and more than 230 touchdowns, he consistently posted 4,000-yard seasons despite frequent coaching changes and a lack of offensive continuity. In 2016, Carr nearly became MVP, leading the Raiders to a 12-4 record with several clutch comeback wins before suffering an injury. He has long been regarded as one of the NFL's most reliable mid-tier passers, known for his quick release and strong blitz recognition. Even though the Raiders failed to build a complete roster around him, Carr kept the team competitive every season. Coaches value his mental steadiness, leadership qualities, and ability to anchor a locker room. Philip Rivers is one of the most durable and productive quarterbacks in NFL history. He ranks top 6 all-time in passing yards, over 63,000, and touchdowns, 421. Rivers recorded 8 4,000-yard seasons and served as the cornerstone of the Chargers for nearly 17 years. He never missed a game after becoming the team's starting quarterback, earning respect for his toughness and intelligent style of play despite lacking elite athleticism. Under Rivers, the Chargers were consistently competitive, making multiple playoff runs and fielding some of the league's most potent offenses. He is also beloved for his distinctive communication style, fiery, expressive, and competitive, yet famously clean without profanity, a rarity in such an intense sport.
Level 2 era stars. Quarterbacks who dominated for a period or performed at a top-tier level, but didn't quite reach all-time legendary status.
Ben Roethlisberger was the face of the Pittsburgh Steelers for 18 seasons. He finished his career with 64,088 yards, top 5 all-time, and 418 touchdowns. Big Ben led the Steelers to 3 Super Bowl appearances and won 2 championships, 2005, 2008. With his large frame, ability to extend plays, and unique escapability, Roethlisberger produced countless iconic, broken play throws. He recorded 11 seasons with 4,000+ yards and often ranked among AFC leaders in passing production. More importantly, Big Ben gave the Steelers a powerful offensive identity for 2 decades and formed one of the league's scariest duos with Antonio Brown at their peak. He remains one of the greatest quarterbacks of the 2000 to 2010 era. Eli Manning finished his career with 57,023 yards and 366 touchdowns, ranking in the top 10 all-time. While he wasn't known for elite regular season numbers, Eli became a legend through his performances in the biggest moments. He led the New York Giants to 2 Super Bowl championships and earned 2 Super Bowl MVPs, both times defeating Tom Brady's powerhouse New England Patriots. The famous helmet catch in Super Bowl 42 symbolizes Eli's resilience and never-quit mentality. He started 210 consecutive games, showcasing remarkable durability. With his calm demeanor and clutch leadership in high-pressure situations, Eli is regarded as one of the most clutch quarterbacks in NFL history. Steve McNair was the heartbeat of the Tennessee Titans during their strongest era. He won the 2003 MVP, shared with Peyton Manning, threw for more than 31,000 yards, rushed for nearly 4,000, and totaled 174 touchdowns. McNair was renowned for his toughness, often playing through multiple injuries. He led the Titans to Super Bowl 34, coming just 1 yard short of a championship. McNair showcased a powerful dual-threat style, deep passing ability, fast defensive reads, and effective running that constantly pressured opponents. His leadership, grit, and courage made him one of the most respected quarterbacks in NFL history. Donovan McNabb laid the foundation for the Philadelphia Eagles' most successful run in the early 2000s. He led the team to 5 NFC championships and 1 Super Bowl, finishing with over 37,000 passing yards and 234 touchdowns, plus 3,459 rushing yards and 29 rushing TDs, a rare level of versatility. McNabb combined powerful running, accurate deep passing, and exceptional efficiency in Andy Reid's West Coast system. Despite lacking elite offensive weapons for most of his career, he kept the Eagles among the NFC's top contenders for nearly a decade. McNabb is remembered as a quarterback who perfectly blended strength, intelligence, and leadership, and who helped establish Philadelphia's winning culture. Jim Kelly is a Buffalo Bills legend who led the team to 4 consecutive Super Bowls, a feat unmatched in NFL history. He recorded over 35,000 yards and 237 touchdowns, operating the fast-paced K-gun offense, one of the league's most revolutionary systems. Under Kelly's leadership, the Bills dominated the AFC in the early 1990s and consistently ranked among the league's top offenses. Kelly possessed a strong arm, quick decision-making, and masterful control of game tempo. Although he never won a championship, he remains the greatest quarterback in Bills history and a pillar of one of the AFC's greatest dynasties.
Level 3 Elite Transformers. Quarterbacks capable of reshaping entire offensive systems and becoming the faces of their era.
Aaron Rodgers is one of the most efficient and polished quarterbacks in NFL history. He has over 59,000 yards, more than 475 TDs, and only around 100 interceptions, giving him the best TD/INT ratio ever. Rodgers won 4 MVP awards, second only to Peyton Manning. He led the Green Bay Packers to the Super Bowl 45 title, earning the game's MVP. His greatest strengths lie in pinpoint accuracy, pocket escapability, and his ability to throw impossible passes on the run or outside structure. Rodgers elevated the Packers' offense for more than a decade, making them perennial playoff contenders. He is widely considered the gold standard of arm talent in the 21st century. Drew Brees became the symbol of the New Orleans Saints and played a key role in reviving the city after Hurricane Katrina. He finished his career with over 80,000 yards, near the top of the all-time leaderboard, and 571 touchdowns. Brees set multiple accuracy records and logged 12 seasons with at least 5,000 yards, a mark unmatched by any quarterback. He led the Saints to the Super Bowl 44 championship, earning MVP honors with a flawless performance. Despite lacking ideal size for a quarterback, Brees compensated with extraordinary precision, rapid defensive reads, and meticulous game management. He turned the Saints into one of the NFL's most dominant offenses for over 15 years. Steve Young was a master of dual-threat quarterbacking, paving the way for modern mobile QBs. He tallied over 33,000 passing yards, 232 touchdowns, nearly 4,000 rushing yards, and 43 rushing TDs, remarkable numbers for the 1990s. Young won 3 MVP awards and led the 49ers to a victory in Super Bowl 29, where he set a Super Bowl record with 6 touchdown passes. His ability to evade pressure, deliver incredibly accurate throws, and make lightning-fast decisions elevated the West Coast offense to a new level. Young helped the 49ers remain elite after the Joe Montana era. He embodies versatility, intelligence, and elite efficiency. Brett Favre personified toughness and the fearless gunslinger mentality. He surpassed 71,000 yards, threw 508 touchdowns, and won 3 consecutive MVP awards, a historic achievement. Favre led the Green Bay Packers to 2 Super Bowls, winning Super Bowl 31. His record of 297 consecutive starts for QBs showcases his unmatched durability. Favre became famous for his powerful, daring deep throws that created countless dramatic victories. Although his aggressive play sometimes led to mistakes, He was the heartbeat of the Packers and turned them into the NFC's most dominant team of the 1990s. He remains an enduring symbol of competitive fire. Patrick Mahomes has redefined the standards of modern football within just a few years. He already has more than 28,000 yards, over 240 touchdowns, 2 regular season MVPs, and, most importantly, 3 Super Bowl championships with 3 Super Bowl MVPs, an unprecedented early career resume. Mahomes blends supernatural arm talent, off-platform throws, intelligent scrambling, and blazing fast decision-making. He has turned the Kansas City Chiefs into the NFL's new dynasty, reaching 6 straight AFC championships. Mahomes can elevate any offense regardless of supporting talent. He is the new benchmark for 21st century quarterbacking and is building a GOAT-level legacy.
Level 4 Franchise Legends.
Though his prime years were with the Colts, Peyton Manning became a Denver Broncos legend thanks to a remarkable late-career resurgence. In 4 seasons with Denver, he threw for 17,112 yards and 140 touchdowns, won the 2013 NFL MVP, and led the team to 2 Super Bowls, winning Super Bowl 50. His 2013 campaign remains one of the greatest ever, setting records with 55 touchdowns and 5,477 yards. Manning's defensive reads, line of scrimmage adjustments, and surgical accuracy transformed Denver into an explosive offensive powerhouse. His final championship cemented his status as a rare icon of 2 franchises. John Elway is the ultimate Denver Broncos icon. With over 51,000 yards, 300 touchdowns, 9 Pro Bowls, and 5 Super Bowl appearances, Elway became famous for his rocket arm, mobility, and relentless competitiveness. Late in his career, he surged again, winning back-to-back Super Bowl titles, XXXII, 33, and earning a Super Bowl MVP. The Drive, a 98-yard game-tying march in 1987, remains one of the NFL's most legendary moments. Elway elevated the Broncos from mediocrity to sustained AFC dominance for more than 15 years. He is an irreplaceable symbol of the franchise. Dan Marino is widely regarded as one of the greatest pure passers in NFL history. Despite never winning a Super Bowl, his numbers speak for themselves. 61,361 yards, 420 touchdowns, and the 1984 NFL MVP. Marino set a then unthinkable record with 48 touchdowns in 1984, which stood for 2 decades. He led the Dolphins to Super Bowl 19 and kept the team competitive throughout his career. Marino possessed the quickest release of his era, elite field vision, and genius-level ability to dissect defenses. He turned the Dolphins into a pass-centric team and remains the franchise's defining superstar. Roger Staubach is the embodiment of America's team. With 22,700 yards, 153 touchdowns, 6 Pro Bowls, and 2 Super Bowl titles, Staubach earned fame through his toughness and early adoption of mobile quarterbacking. He led the Cowboys to 4 Super Bowls and posted an 83.4 passer rating, elite for his era. Staubach often flipped games through sheer willpower and leadership, helping launch the Cowboys' golden age in the 1970s. He laid the foundation for the franchise's identity and remains an eternal Dallas legend. Troy Aikman guided the Cowboys' 1990s dynasty. He accumulated 32,942 yards, 165 touchdowns, 6 Pro Bowls, and, most importantly, 3 Super Bowl titles, XXVII, 18EI, XXX. Aikman didn't rely on massive stats. Instead, his precision, consistency, and big-game dominance defined his greatness. He was the perfect orchestrator of the triplets, alongside Emmitt Smith and Michael Irvin. In the playoffs, Aikman shined, including a record 70% completion rate during the 1992 postseason. He helped establish the Cowboys as an NFL empire and became the ideal prototype of a winning quarterback.
Level 5. The Mount Rushmore QBs. Quarterbacks who are not only the greatest of their franchises, but among the greatest humans to ever play the position.
Tom Brady is not only the greatest quarterback in Patriots history, he is widely considered the GOAT of the entire NFL. With 7 Super Bowl championships, including 6 with New England, Brady amassed over 89,000 passing yards and more than 650 touchdowns, both all-time records. He earned 3 NFL MVPs, 5 Super Bowl MVPs, and 15 Pro Bowl selections. What separates Brady isn't just the numbers, it's his ability to turn the Patriots into a 2-decade dynasty. From legendary comebacks to adaptability across every offensive system, Brady elevated even average rosters into championship contenders. He is the definition of sustained greatness and the most irreplaceable icon in NFL history. Joe Montana set the standard for poise and precision. He won 4 Super Bowls, threw 0 interceptions in his first 3 Super Bowls, and earned 3 Super Bowl MVPs. With over 40,000 yards and 273 touchdowns, Montana mastered the legendary West Coast offense. His clutch legacy is unmatched, The catch, in 1981 and a 92-yard game-winning drive in Super Bowl 23 cemented him as a symbol of excellence under pressure. Before Brady, Montana was widely considered the greatest quarterback ever thanks to his perfection, consistency, and untouchable big-game performances. Peyton Manning was the giant brain of the NFL. He finished with more than 71,000 yards, 539 touchdowns, and a record 5 NFL MVP awards. Manning controlled the offense like a coach on the field, reading defenses, changing plays, and elevating every receiver around him. The Colts' rise to dominance directly mirrored Manning's prime. He led the team to over 10 seasons with 12-plus wins. No quarterback ever brought such a scientific, system-transforming impact. For Indianapolis, he wasn't just a star. He was the foundation of the entire franchise. Drew Brees transformed the Saints from a struggling franchise into Super Bowl 44 champions and a long-term powerhouse. With 80,358 yards and 571 touchdowns, Brees once held the NFL records for passing yards and completion percentage. He led the league in passing yards 7 times and set an unmatched standard with 5,000-yard seasons. Brees was a master of accuracy, timing, and defensive dissection. More importantly, he became a symbol of hope for New Orleans after Hurricane Katrina, uplifting the city through leadership and historic performances. He is the heart of the Saints and one of the most accurate quarterbacks ever. Johnny Unitas laid the foundation for the modern quarterback era. With over 40,000 yards, 290 touchdowns, and 3 NFL MVPs, Unitas dominated the 1950s and 1960s. His astonishing record of 47 consecutive games with a touchdown pass stood for nearly 50 years. Unitas led the Colts to victory in the greatest game ever played in 1958, a turning point that propelled the NFL into national popularity. Known for his toughness, deep ball mastery, and brilliant field command, Unitas was more than a Colts legend. He was one of the architects of the quarterback position itself. And that wraps up the 5 levels of the greatest quarterbacks from every NFL team, the true leaders, the masterminds of the offense, and the legends who shaped the game. If you enjoyed this video and want to explore more stories, stats, and iconic moments from the NFL, make sure to leave a like and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.